Hello, and thank you all for tuning in today. I'm Dr. Rod Justice. As technology becomes increasingly integral in our lives, understanding TechNEC, its causes, and effective preventive measures is crucial. This presentation provides insights on maintaining proper posture, exercises for relief, and strategies to minimize the risk of developing TechNEC. Now, before we dive into the modern condition known as TechNEC, let's first better understand some vital details about posture. Posture is not just about standing up straight. It's about maintaining the spine in alignment that puts the least strain on muscles, tendons, and ligaments while standing, sitting, or lying down, and also during any movement and weight-bearing activities that ultimately put pressure on your nervous system. Good posture involves aligning the body in a way that minimizes strain on muscles and joints. Good posture ensures that our bones and joints are in correct alignment, which helps to decrease the abnormal wearing of joint surfaces, reduces the stress on the ligaments holding the joints of the spine together, and prevents the spine and extremities from becoming fixed in abnormal positions. It really all boils down to this. Proper posture involves keeping your spine and body in natural, neutral positions, not overly curved or slouched. It ensures that the body is in the most neutral and favorable alignment that is going to promote the optimal functioning of our nervous system, which is by far the most important system in the entire body. If the brain and body are connected and functioning at peak performance, every other system of the body will thrive as well. Why is posture important? Well, it reduces back and neck pain. Poor posture puts extra stress on your spine, leading to discomfort or chronic pain. It improves breathing. Good posture allows your lungs to expand fully, improving oxygen intake and energy levels. It supports joint health. Proper alignment reduces wear and tear on the joints, lowering the risk of arthritis and injuries. It boosts confidence and mood. Standing or sitting tall can make you look more confident and may positively affect your mood and self-esteem. Posture enhances digestion and circulation. Slouching can compress internal organs, affecting digestion and blood flow. It improves focus and productivity. Better posture can enhance mental alertness by improving oxygen and blood flow to the brain. It enhances nervous system function. Proper posture facilitates optimal nerve function and communication between the brain and the rest of the body. This can enhance coordination, balance, and overall physical performance and function. So how is posture assessed? Your chiropractor is best suited to assess your posture by evaluating the alignment and positioning of the body in both static and dynamic states. Having your posture checked often by a skilled professional and using the most advanced technology is a must for people of all ages. Posture assessment helps identify imbalances, asymmetries, or potential areas of strain that might contribute to pain or injury. Once the chiropractor is properly assessed for structural imbalances affecting your posture, you can go to work by correcting these imbalances and misalignments. Exercising your spine and body in ways to promote functional changes in your posture and becoming educated on ways to avoid and balance the factors that have caused the postural deviations. Let's briefly discuss the factors that cause posture to decline. Posture often declines gradually over time due to a combination of lifestyle habits, muscular imbalances, and age-related changes. Some of the more common factors in the decline of proper posture are the following: repetitive habits and poor ergonomics, sedentary lifestyle or occupations, sitting for long hours, especially in poor posture with the shoulders slouched, forward head, weakens postural muscles. Improper desk setups. Working at a desk that isn't ergonomically adjusted can encourage poor alignment. Muscle imbalances, weak core and glutes. These support the spine and pelvis. If they're weak, the back and neck compensate. Tight chest and hip flexors. Sitting too long shortens these muscles, pulling the body forward and tilting the pelvis. Underactive back muscles. The upper back and scapula muscles weaken, leading to rounded shoulders and hunching. Aging and structural changes. Disc degeneration is a natural wear and tear of spinal disc can reduce height and affect spinal alignment. Osteoporosis or bone weakening, especially in older adults, can lead to compression fractures and stooped posture. Reduced flexibility and balance. Aging affects proprioception and joint mobility, making good posture harder to maintain. Neurological and psychological factors. Stress and fatigue. Tension often manifests physically as a hunched or guarded posture. Lack of body awareness. Many people aren't conscious of their posture until it causes pain. Depression and anxiety can be linked to slouched or withdrawn body positions. Compensation patterns. When one part of the body is weak or stiff, others overcompensate. Over time, this leads to further imbalances, making it harder to return to neutral posture. So now that we've discussed the basics of posture, let's go deep on one of the most common factors, or disabilities as we should call it, affecting our posture in today's hectic, digitally driven world: tech neck. Tech neck is a modern term used to describe the neck and upper back pain, stiffness, and postural issues caused by frequently looking down at electronic devices like smartphones, tablets, and laptops for extended periods of time. In the past, tech neck would have been more classically referred to as anterior head posture or carriage, and was much less common, reserved for the few people that had sedentary jobs or those jobs that really strain posture from repetitive and heavy tasks. Now that technology has taken over almost every aspect of our daily lives, people of all ages, from toddlers to the elderly, are prone to heavier postural strain and are at risk of developing a serious condition that we now know as tech neck. Simply put, the cause of tech neck is poor posture, especially bending the head forward to look at screens, slouching shoulders, holding this position for a long time. So along with these previously mentioned things, other risk factors include age, lack of physical activity, and existing neurological issues that may worsen the impact of prolonged digital device use. So here's some food for thought. The average adult head weighs 10 to 12 pounds, but when tilted forward at a 15-degree angle, the effective weight increases to 27 pounds. At a 45-degree angle, it increases to 49 pounds, and at 60 degrees, it increases to 60 pounds. Think about all that added stress and strain we're placing on our very delicate, never so important spinal cord and spinal nerves by keeping our heads and necks in those tilted positions for extended periods of time. It's no wonder that tech neck has become a huge issue, as have other related conditions that we'll discuss shortly. So here's some eye-opening statistics about tech neck and the overuse of technology. People spend 3 to 5 hours a day on smartphones, with some even using them over 8 hours. Plus additional screen time on laptops or home computer. Smartphones dominate usage 4 hours a day on average, totaling around 1,400 hours a year. During the COVID-19 era, 62.7% of college students experienced neck pain tied to increased online learning, up from 37% pre-pandemic. Among office workers, smartphone overuse, greater than 4 years, increased the likelihood of neck pain by sixfold, with an overall prevalence of 30.1%. In medical students, 31.7% had tech neck syndrome linked to multiple devices, inactivity, and prolonged sitting. University and home-based workers report neck and back discomfort prevalences at 73% and 64.7% respectively. Among smartphone users, 46% experienced neck disorders in the past year, with 62.6% exhibiting tech neck posture and 55.3% showing signs of phone addiction. During the pandemic, neck pain prevalence among students doubled, emphasizing the strain of prolonged remote study. As far as risk factors and demographics go, women tend to experience more neck pain than men across devices and usage durations. Higher screen time, smartphone use greater than 6 hours a day, correlates with a 2 to 6 times higher risk of neck pain. Sedentary behavior, sitting more than 6 hours a day, increases neck pain risk by nearly 88%, with phone use alone raising it by 82%, versus 23% for computers. In a survey focusing on the U.S., 70% said their neck pain impaired daily activities, and 24% stopped using exercise as a result. Women were 60% more likely than men to experience chronic pain and related mental health impacts. Among Gen Z workers, 24% missed work due to neck and back pain, significantly more than older generations. Not surprisingly, the people most affected by tech neck are young adults and teenagers. They have high screen time, social media, gaming, texting, and streaming, poor posture habits, slouching or bending the neck down for long periods of time. In developing bodies, their musculoskeletal systems are still maturing, and bad habits can have long-term effects. Office workers and remote workers, long hours in front of computers, often without ergonomic setups, sedentary behavior and minimal movement throughout the day, and increased screen time since the rise of remote work and digital communication. Heavy mobile device users, constant texting, scrolling, or browsing with the head bent forward. Laptops and tablets often used in non-ergonomic positions like beds or couches. Gamers with extended gaming sessions with forward head posture, they often use setups not optimized for posture, especially with handheld devices. So why are children more susceptible to tech neck? Well, their bones and muscles are still growing, making them more susceptible to long-term postural issues. Poor posture during these key development years can lead to permanent spinal changes like curvature and muscle imbalance. High screen time. Many kids use devices for school, entertainment, and social interaction, often for hours a day. They often slouch or bend their necks forward, sometimes holding these positions without breaks. Poor ergonomics. Kids rarely use ergonomically designed setups. They're often on the couch, floor, or bed, not in chairs or at desks designed for their height. This lack of support forces the body into unhealthy positions. Kids don't naturally correct their posture and might not recognize the early signs of strain, like tight shoulders or neck soreness. Without education or reminders, poor habits become routine. Screen time often replaces outdoor play or physical movement, leading to weaker core and back muscles, which are essential for posture support. So how do you know if you have tech neck, besides seeing the very obvious postural distortions? Here are some of the common signs and symptoms of tech neck. Neck pain or stiffness, especially in the lower part of the neck, may worsen after device use. Upper back pain, dull or sharp pain between the shoulder blades. The muscles may feel tight or sore. Headaches, tension headaches caused by strained neck muscles. Forward head posture, the chin juts out, poor alignment of the spine. Reduced range of motion, they have difficulty turning your head or looking up or down without discomfort. Nerves are affected. Numbness or tingling in the arms or hands due to compression of cervical nerves. This is often misdiagnosed as carpal tunnel syndrome. Weakness in the arms or hands due to the same compression on spinal nerves in the cervical and upper thoracic regions. Behavioral or visual signs. Frequent tilting or craning of the neck in an attempt to get comfortable, especially when using phones or laptops. Slouching posture, rounded shoulders, and curved upper back. The effects of tech neck are not just about discomfort. Tech neck can lead to long-term spinal issues and place stress on all other systems of the body. It can also lead to a range of secondary conditions if left unaddressed. Here's a breakdown of possible complications and related conditions. Chronic neck pains. Constant strain on the cervical spine can lead to long-term pain and stiffness. Herniated or bulging disc. The pressure from poor posture can cause the vertebral disc in the neck to shift or bulge, potentially pressing on nerves. Cervical spondylosis or neck arthritis. Accelerated degeneration of the cervical spine, possibly leading to bone spurs and reduced mobility. Upper cross syndrome. It's characterized by tight chest and neck muscles and weak upper back and shoulder muscles, leading to poor posture and imbalances. Shoulder impingement or rotator cuff issues. Poor posture can alter shoulder mechanics, increasing the risk of impingement and strain. Neurological symptoms, nerve compression or radiculopathy. Pinched nerves in the neck may cause pain, tingling, or numbness in the arms and hands. Tension headaches or muscle strain and reduced blood flow in the neck can trigger headaches at the base of the skull or behind the eyes. Dizziness or balance issues. Cervical spine misalignment may affect nerves or blood flow, causing lightheadedness. Other potential issues include TMJ dysfunction, which is jaw dysfunction. Forward head posture may increase strain on the jaw joint, leading to pain or clicking. Reduced lung capacity. Slouched posture can compress the chest, limiting diaphragm movement and reducing breathing efficiency. Poor sleep quality. Neck or shoulder pain from poor posture can interfere with comfortable sleep positions. Early onset of postural kyphosis. This is long-term slouching can contribute to an exaggerated curve of the upper spine, that hunchback appearance that people sometimes get. Decreased cognitive function. Some studies suggest that poor posture may reduce oxygenation or blood flow, which might impact mental clarity and focus. So now that we know just how detrimental tech neck can be to our daily lives and health, it is crucial to address this condition and correct for changes that may have already occurred, prevent the condition from coming on or worsening, and maintain quality of life even while technology continues to dominate our days. One of the major considerations when attempting to correct for tech neck or to prevent this condition is proper ergonomics in the workspace. Implementing ergonomic solutions is essential in preventing tech neck. Here are some office ergonomic tips. Use an adjustable chair to make sure your feet stay flat on the ground, knees at 90 degrees, and the lumbar spine well supported to avoid slouching. Keep computer monitor or phone at eye level and maintain a comfortable distance from devices. Maintain a neutral spine, ears aligned with shoulders and shoulders over hips. Use a laptop stand, external keyboard, and mouse. Sit-stand desks are great to achieve a preferred sitting-standing ratio of 1:1. Take frequent breaks and follow the 20-20-20 rule. Every 20 minutes, look at something 20 feet away for 20 seconds. Set reminders to stand up, stretch, and walk every hour. So now let's discuss some sleep ergonomic tips that can really help us get a deeper and more restful sleep and avoid the dreaded progression of tech neck. Mattress. Medium firm is generally best for spinal alignment. Pillow should support the natural curve of your neck. Thickness depends on sleep position. Back sleepers, neck nest. Side sleepers, neck nest or thick enough to keep the head neutral. Stomach sleepers, don't sleep on your stomach. Keep your head, neck, and spine in a neutral position. Avoid twisting. Use a small pillow or rolled towel under the knees for back sleepers or between the knees for side sleepers to relieve pressure on the spine. Practice spinal hygiene exercise like spinal molding rolls or chin tucks against resistance before going to sleep to help release tension from the day, improve mobility, and enhance sleep. Perform spinal hygiene again while waking up to help you wake up your spine, improve posture, and loosen stiffness from sleeping. Since one of the biggest promoters of poor posture in tech neck in students is the improper use of a backpack, it's important that we address this to ensure that our students are using their backpacks safely and avoiding added stress and strain on their spines. Proper backpack use begins with the following. Choose the right backpack. Lightweight material, choose a backpack made of light but durable material. Padded shoulder straps should be wide and padded to reduce under pressure. Multiple compartments, that's going to help distribute weight evenly. Chest or waist strap, which adds extra support and stability. Proper size, the backpack should not be wider or longer than the child's torso. Wearing it correctly. Use both straps. Always wear both shoulder straps to avoid muscle strain. Adjust straps snugly. The backpack should sit snugly against the back. Bottom placement. The bottom should rest at the curve of the lower back, not more than 2 inches below the waist. Avoid sling bags or duffel bags. One-shoulder bags can lead to poor posture and strain. Packing smart. Limit the weight. The backpack should weigh no more than 10 to 15% of the child's body weight. And with the heavier items closest to the back, this helps maintain balance. Pack only the essentials. Remove unnecessary items regularly. And distribute the weight evenly. Use compartments to spread the load. When you get it packed up, to find out if you think it's too heavy for your kid or not, put it on yourself and take a walk around the block and see how it feels. Daily habits. Use lockers or desks. Store your books during the day when they're not needed. Lift properly. Bend at the knees when picking up the backpack. And watch for signs of strains. Red marks on the shoulders, pain, or changes in posture could mean the backpack is too heavy or improperly worn. Consider a digital detox for your family. A digital detox, taking a break from screens and digital devices, can be highly beneficial for several reasons, both mental and physical. It can also be a big source of relief and prevention with tech neck and other postural strain issues are big concerns for you and your loved ones. Detoxing from technology doesn't mean abandoning it forever. It means creating a space to reset your relationship with it. Here's a solid plan to do it effectively. Set daily time limits for non-essential tech use. For example, 2 hours max for social media, gaming, or streaming. Use apps or built-in features like screen time to monitor and restrict use. Avoid using laptops or phones while lying down or reclining. Practice digital mindfulness. That's being aware of when tech use stops being useful and starts becoming mindless. Implement tech-free zones times such as no devices during meals, no screens 1 hour before bed, and tech-free weekends or evenings. Once you've accounted for ergonomic changes to encourage better posture, It's very important to maintain a regular exercise routine to keep the body moving safely and functionally. Regular exercises and stretching techniques can greatly reduce tension from tech neck. Simple neck stretches, shoulder rolls, and strengthening exercises target key muscle groups. Incorporating these practices into a daily routine not only helps alleviate current discomfort, but also aids in preventing future issues. Perform exercises such as planks, bridges, and abdominal crunches to strengthen the core muscles that support the spine. A strong core helps maintain proper posture and reduces the risk of injury. Incorporate stretches for tight muscles, including neck stretches, shoulder rolls, and hip flexor stretches. Stretching improves flexibility and relieves tension in muscles prone to tightness due to poor posture. Integrate posture exercises into daily activities, such as taking short breaks to stretch or practice mindful posture during daily tasks. Consistency is the key to retraining muscles and establishing new postural habits. Strength training exercises that target the core, back, and postural muscles can help improve posture and reduce the risk of developing conditions such as kyphosis or forward head posture. Finally, one of the best practices or strategies for healthy families to prevent tech neck and ensure that the nervous system is working at tip-top shape is to get assessed and adjusted regularly by a chiropractor. Incorporating regular chiropractic care into your health routine can help address any spinal misalignments and imbalances that may contribute to poor posture. And there we have it, folks. Managing and preventing tech neck involves a multifaceted approach that includes ergonomic adjustments, regular exercises, and conscious efforts to maintain good posture. By understanding the condition and implementing these strategies, we can all enhance our well-being in today's technology-driven environment. Thank you all for spending some of your precious time with me today. I really hope that you all learned valuable information about tech neck and posture, and you are all well on your way to helping prevent some of the postural issues that we discussed. Because I really appreciate you spending time to tune in and learn with me, I have a gift for you. If you've never had your spine assessed by a chiropractor, or you have a loved one in mind that you know will benefit from our care, I will give you a voucher in my office that will save you $1,250 to get started on the path to a healthier spine and nervous system. Just mention that you tuned into our Tech Neck workshop, and I'll be glad to provide that voucher to make things happen. Thank you again, and I look forward to seeing you all in the office soon.